So you expect me to keep forgiving somebody that keeps wounding me in the same area 490 times? You don't know what I've suffered with that person. You don't know what they put me through. You don't know the scars they left in my life. And Lord, you actually expect me to forgive them 490 times? We could bring it down. You expect me to give them 77 times, forgive them? No. The Lord don't expect you to forgive them 490 times, because he don't expect you to, watch this, to keep count. 490 times, or 70 times 7, is a metaphor from the Lord that is, watch, keep forgiving people who hurt you without keeping record of how many times you have to forgive. Now, even as I say that to you, some of you squirm in your chair. You squirm in the overflow because you're thinking about yourself, a season of trauma, a moment of betrayal, a person who failed you, a divorce that scarred you. You're thinking about people right now you're still holding. They're in your heart like an apartment. And you're hearing Jesus says, I want you to forgive every person that hurt you, to the point that you even stop counting how often you forgive. Young Philip Anthony Mitchell heard that and said, Lord, I don't know if I could do that. Lord, you have any idea what they did to me in that season? You're telling me that as I live this life, any brother or sister that wounds me deeply, you expect me to just keep forgiving people over and over and over and over again. That is, watch, Lord, you're telling me there is no limit to forgiveness? I don't got a license to at least hold somebody in unforgiveness even for a little while, Lord? This is a difficult teaching, because in our natural flesh, it is not easy to forgive people when they wound you. I can testify of being hurt by people, and my first response is not forgiveness, it's vengeance, it's retaliation. It's, I don't owe you forgiveness. But I know I'm not the only one who has been deeply wounded by somebody, and your first response was not forgiveness. Your first response was cuss them out. Your first response was cut them off. Your first response is not naturally, let me just let this person go. You betray me, or just let them go. Stepping out on me, or just let them go. Deceive me, or just let them go. No, family. You ain't that righteous. That's not your natural first response. For a lot of us, our natural first response is pain, it's tears, it's heartbreak, it's hold that person until I'm ready to do something with them. The Lord knows something about you and I that we forget that he knows about you and I. The Lord knows, watch this, that you are human. And he knew that you would struggle with this teaching. He knew when he said this in the first century that this would seem almost unnatural for us to just keep forgiving people that wound us. Everybody in this life, the longer you live, somebody will hurt you so bad you will not have the grace to want to forgive that person. So what the Lord gives us here is not suggestions, but what the Lord gives us here is teaching to give us an inner strength to know how to respond to people that wound us deeply.